welcome to the next episode of Cemetery Strolls. Today we are in South Wales at the Holy Cross Church in Munt. Munt is a beautiful secluded cove on the Cardigan coast, just north of Cardigan, above a sandy beach that has been rated amongst the finest in Europe, with a picturesque whitewashed church dedicated to the Holy Cross. Though the present church building dates to the 14th century, there has been a church on this spot since the age of the saints, roughly 1410 to 700 AD. The dedication to the Holy Cross is probably a reference to tradition that a tall stone cross once stood atop Strolls Mount, the conical hill that rises directly behind the church. Cross would have been used as a focal point for preaching the Christian message. Cross would also have been visible for many miles, attracting pilgrims who drew their boats up to the sandy beach at the base of the cliffs. Mount gained such a reputation amongst early Christians that it became a stopping place for the bodies of saints being transported to Barnsley Island for burial. Mount location also made it a convenient resting place for pilgrims en route to St David's, further down the coast. They don't know exactly when the present building was erected. It may have been as early as the 13th century. That's the date of the stone font made of pressure stone that stands in the west end of the nave. On the north wall is a small lancet window, now blocked, that may have allowed lepers who were not allowed inside churches to view the high altar during services. Also on the north wall are the remains of a medieval rod stair. Set on the wall are timbers from a 15th century rod loft decorated with carvings of roses. You can clearly see carved figures on the rod loft timbers, including the heads and shoulders of saints. There are likely a dozen figures originally, one of each Christ disciple. Some of the figures still bear traces of brightly coloured paint, particularly red and green, and an information plaque beside the timber display suggests that they were once gilded. In 1155, a force of Fleming soldiers landed at Munt, but were repulsed by the local Welsh after fierce fighting. Skeletons of buried soldiers were exposed by farming near the churchyard, and a stream running nearby still bears the name Nat White Flamon, or the Fleming Brook. I'll write that down, and there it goes. When Methodism was introduced to Wales, they found a ready audience in Munt. Clergymen with Methodist beliefs were invited to preach at Munt, which was then, and as now, an Anglican church. Residents at Munt were known for living long lives. One example is the grave of William Thomas near the church doorway. Thomas died in 1843 at the age of 101. Nearby is the grave of Rachel Rothbach, who died at 100, and her husband William, who lived to the age of 98.